Okay, hi everybody, and let's see how to deal with this code here. Let me show you this graphic user interface made with TKINTER in Python, of course, and with the dark theme, Azure dark theme. So we want to make a little of code to check if the entry here, input entry, is right. If it's right, like if we put a number that is positive, more than 0, we will have nothing. Instead, if we put 0, for example, we will have this border to become red. If you go back to the right one, it will become again blue. So let's see how we can make it. So let's make it. Let's see what we did. We imported TKINTER as TK because this is the main module. Then we imported also TTK, always from tkinter.ttk, and we don't need this one, so we're gonna delete this. And well, we used it, but maybe we can use also this one. It will be just the same. In fact, we don't need to use it. So so we import tk and ttk, and then we create a window with root equal tk.tk, give it a title and give it a geometry. So the size that is 400 for 200, and at the end we put the main loop. So if we show this will have nothing in it except the title. So let's see then what we did. So we see here that we got the classic white window, but we can use the Azure dark theme. So to do it, we start this style object here, style equal to tk.style, attach it to the main window. Then we load the menu, the theme, with root.tk.call source, because it's source, and theme Azure dark TCL. Okay, theme is the folder. Here it is where we got our theme, and then we got another theme here that we didn't use. Then we have Azure dark. It's another folder where is our theme, and the instruction for the file for the new theme, it's in here, and you will find this in the GitHub repository, so you don't have to worry about this. So we just import the theme with this root.tk.call, and then we set to use it with theme use Azure. What we do then is to create the entry widget. So the entry widget is just we can use the string var, this variable, to get the value into the input. Then we create the entry widget, we call it entry, and we use the TTK module and the entry class with the text variable string var that is attached to this variable to use the input. And then we use entry.place to place it in the window at 1010. So let's see our window now. It's like this. This is the entry, and this is the dark theme, as you can see. Now we let's put a button under this entry. So the button will use an image that is loaded with tk.photoimage and the name of the file. the file it's in here, and it's this one. And then we create a button with this instance of TK button that will belong to the root window, and we'll have this image here, button image with no border. The active background will be the same of the theme, so that you cannot see when I press the button. You cannot see anything under the button. The relief will be flat, and the text will be click, because we will write something. You can also change it. Click me. Compound equal TK center makes the text here to appear in the center of the image, and command will be check. Now we need to put this function check to see if the value is right, and we will do button.config. Well, let me see if this one is necessary. Well, not anymore, because I was trying to, but I changed the color, so we don't need this anymore. So we just use if the integer of entry dot get, so of the input of the user, it's -1. We will put the entry state, the state of the entry widget, to invalid, so that it will become red. Otherwise, the entry state of the widget will be back valid or not invalid, so that we turn blue when it will be right. So now we forget to place the button. So let me place the button somewhere here at 550 position here. So we get our big button with click me here. We can make it also maybe a little bigger if you want, with the font, I guess. Okay, that's a little bigger. And I think I can make it also here. Yeah. Okay. And let me do it. Area 20 and okay, so now when we have 0, we get red. If we put a number that it's more than 0, we get blue. And so that's all for our duck theme and our control over the input.